I, I you know what?
I like how we both made eye contact, like so.
Yeah, yeah. The lovely Jessica Samola over this kid about just saying whoops. Hey everybody, welcome to Back to Work. It's Monday. It's 2:20 p.m. on the West Coast. It's 5:20 p.m. on the East Coast. I'm a little giddy. I was watching my brother's 4 children yesterday, along with my own child, and I'm exhausted today. I don't have it, Leighton. I'm short tempered. I'm short fused. I'm a little angry. I don't even know if that thumbnail is good for us to use. Like, is Caitlin Clark being over dramatic? I don't think two dudes can say that anymore.
I don't know. I wanted to stay away from it, but I want to talk about it at the same time. It's really weird.
Yeah. But Monday's got that feel. It's the line from Office Space. Like, somebody's got a case of the Mondays. It's just, it's overcast here. I need a little sunshine on a Monday, and I don't have it today, Leighton. I just don't have it.
It's freezing here still. It's so cold.
Brutal. Well, welcome everybody to Back to Work. I hope you're doing well. My name is Josh McCougar. If this is your first time here, fan controlled sports and entertainment, fan controlled sports, fan controlled football, new sports coming soon, fan controlled racing. Huge announcements coming in like the next month or so about season 3 of fan controlled football, exact dates, teams, cities, all of that fun stuff. Announcements about racing, announcements about other sports, legitimately other sports. OVO Ghost in the chat. I'm a big Malcolm guy now. I used to be, OVO Ghost he's top notch. He's top tier.
Yes.
OVO Ghost, do you want to be involved and hang with us on an NBA stream? I hear you're a big NBA guy.
Huge Laker guy. He watched me down 6 bourbon drinks yesterday at the bar during the one of the Detroit Buccaneers game. I had a time, and then I finished it off at Waffle House. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to explain to my father-in-law, who's never been to a Waffle House, what Waffle House is like, and I was like, it's sort of like if you like put a restaurant inside of a old like car detailing shop and like didn't clean it before you started serving food. That's like waffle shop, like like Jake's Auto Body. Like, I just put a Waffle House in there. We don't need to clean it up. Just throw a deep fryer and everything's fine.
Oh yeah, of course. And all your employees have to have a felony. It's like a running joke.
Yeah. Correct. It ups the chance of getting stabbed, but also getting food poisoning. It's a win-win.
Thank you.
Yeah. D Factor just subscribed for 34 months in a row. D Factor, thank you so much. OVO Ghost will join the stream as long as the Lakers are not playing. We can work with that.
Yeah.
Unless the Lakers are the national game, then you just don't have to be on the stream. That's fine. Yeah. I don't know if you saw this, Leighton, but did you see that video of Bronny James getting booed, leaving, and then trying to jump up and he hit his head? Holy shit, I think it was an earthquake. Maybe there was a big plane flying over? The ground just kind of...
I saw your background shake, though.
Did you see it shake?
Yeah, I saw your background. Like, I could see your house shake. That's pretty cool. I'm glad you're safe. But
little mini earthquake there. But did you see him leaving the court and then like trying to jump up, like, when you're in school, you're like trying to jump and touch the wall, and he like jumped too high and he hit his head off the thing?
I missed this. How did I miss this?
And I will tell you what, for a kid that was hyped so hard in Bronny James, I have heard little to nothing about him all season.
Yeah. I was trying to watch their highlights against Arizona the other day. I mean, he's a guard.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. There's nothing outstanding. I think his brother was just labeled as a 4-star. There's some guys in the community that think that's too high of a ranking. So we'll see. I know. Right?
Freddie Emerald says you should hang that in-season tournament trophy banner in the rafters. What do you think about the in-season tournament? Are we celebrating that, or are we just like putting that like on a little plaque somewhere? Where are we putting that? I don't think it deserves a banner in the rafters.
I look at it different. I don't know how to adjust it, because there's all these different tournaments, right? In-season tournaments in soccer, and they all hang their, banners and their trophies. So should we do the same thing for basketball? I think you should. I think you should hang it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to our buddy Crypto Worgen, who is in first place on the app. If you don't have the app, get in on those picks and polls and climb to the top of the leaderboard. Just on my giant ring light there. Jess Samola, if you want to throw up the QR code, we can get in there for those. I know it's a smallish crowd here on a Monday at 2:25 p.m., but get in there, download the app, climb the leaderboards. Crypto Worgen, D5SLQ01, Tonic Strawberry, Holding Strong, Urson, Balanalo. Why can I not say that name? Balanano. Balanano. I was having trouble the other night with this.
Ballet now.
We're here for a bit here on a Monday, back to work. And then Wednesday, we're going to be live streaming during the NBA game. Who are we doing again? Mavericks Thunder? No, Mavericks
Suns. So that'll be the
5:30 Pacific.
Yep, 8:30 Eastern time game.
Yeah.
And I can confirm the Lakers are not playing on Wednesday night. So
yes.
Yeah.
Freddie Emerald sending the relevant graphic to yes, there you go. Obio goes, put it in a frame above the urinal on the mezzanine level is not as important as the championship. Yeah, no, I agree. But I mean, I think it was cool that like everybody kind of got into it. I like these in-season tournament ideas.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Reno loves balls. That's a pretty good one. I think that if you win the NBA finals, then you add something like that onto the finals banner as a mention, kind of like an NFL team winning an NFC or AFC championship. Okay, that's not bad. The trifecta this season, Bronny James, winner, team player. Get out of here. That is funny.
that graphic also shows how probably people would describe having an in-season tournament. It's like, oh,
yeah, winner, team trophy. Here's 500K. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
LeBron James, the 500K to LeBron James is like $8. Here, here's another.
Yeah. Here you go.
$8 for you. Yeah.
Congratulations.
So you can tell the league forced the Lakers to celebrate it since it's the first one. Yeah, I mean, I still think there's again, when you're playing for something as opposed to like just another game during the night, like, if it's not a walk-off, everybody, regular season NBA is a slog, same as the NHL. Like any of these super long. I mean, if you've ever been to yes,
I would love an in-season tournament for baseball. That'd be great.
That's the sport that it makes the most sense in.
Yes.
Really.
We really need it for baseball.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah. Because, I mean, dude, I've been to games in August, like on a day game, on a weekday, and guys are just showing up like,
oh, when I worked for the Braves,
do this again?
Terrible. Just terrible.
Yeah. Oh, Seiko, what's up? My English isn't that good, but it's still enough for second place. So Seiko is D5SLQ01. Congratulations, dude. Welcome to the chat. Nice. Get in there. I just put in a bunch of new picks, and I'm going to put in about 15 more after the show for all the sports today, and I'll be rectifying, I guess is the word. Is that the word? The rest of the picks that were from this morning, like the soccer picks. I
like this idea from Reno Loves Balls.
It's a great name.
Yeah, no. The night before the Super Bowl, they need to have the last two ranked teams have a game. The winner gets the first pick in the draft.
Yes, that is 100% correct. That's not a good idea or a bad idea. That is a correct thing to do. It is what you have to do, right? Yeah. D Factor baseball already has to deal with a bunch of changes as it is. No, what are you changing? What do they need more change? Nobody's watching.
More change. Playing shorts again. I don't know. Just
do something.
It's boring.
I'm telling you, my favorite thing that the Savannah Bananas do and what like fan controlled baseball it will do is that if you bought a jersey of the team that is playing your team and you're sitting in the stands and you catch a foul ball, it's an out.
It's an out.
It's an out.
I'll take it. I would love for them to say like a region tournament, right? Take all the teams in certain regions of the state. Who's the best MLB team out west, in the Northeast? Like that would be great for baseball.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
BC Line, is anyone excited about Usher for the halftime of the Super Bowl? Usher is great. I don't think I've ever been excited for the halftime. I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't act like I've ever been excited either. I think you just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Let's see what they do.
Easy.
Well, no, I take that back. We were excited when Atlanta hosted because we thought it was going to be like a big Atlanta hip hop tribute. And then they gave us Maroon 5.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of killed it for us here. But
right.
That's kind of the only time I've ever been excited.
Okay. They're going to play songs. That's basically karaoke. More than likely, it won't be live. It's pre-recorded. They're lip syncing to the music. They kind of have to because it's live television and it's on network and it's a Super Bowl. Like the last thing they won is the nip slip, like Janet Jackson. Right. They kind of got rid of that, right? And it's just like it's just doing karaoke. It's a karaoke medley of like your most popular songs.
Mm-hmm. And it's really more so about all the dancers around you than the performer.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like how weird and stupid can we make this? Like last year's weekend one, and then like when the sperm came out with what's her name last year?
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Yeah, thank you. D Factor, maybe a baseball in-season tournament could be fun if minor league teams could get thrown into the mix, kind of like the English FA Cup.
That would be cool.
Yes. Right?
That would be really cool.
Yeah. I think, like the top 6 teams in the minor leagues get sent up for like an in-season tournament. Could be kind of fire.
I'd watch Stripers versus Braves.
Yes, Carolina Mudhens versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, let's be honest.
Richmond Flying Squirrels
teams might lose.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, that's the kind of upset stuff we need.
Yeah.
But none of these baseball teams are going to put their,
I know.
I don't know. That's a really good idea of D Factor, though. That's a really, really good idea. Reno Loves Balls is the only reason the NFL won't do a game before the night of the Super Bowl because, for instance, imagine last year Davis Mills and the Texans trying to win so they can draft someone to replace Davis Mills in LMAO.
That's a good point too.
That I didn't even think about. Talk about a hole in the system. That is really good. What's up, Jonathan Peck? Good to see you. Okay, so on today's show, first of all, let's talk the Caitlin Clark thing. Then I want to talk a golf thing. And then we have a special treat for you guys. At the beginning of the NFL season, Leighton and I listed off what we thought each team, how many wins they would finish with. Okay. And I have all of those, and I have the records of the teams. And we're going to see how close we were to each team, or basically how far off we were, because we were definitely treated to some surprises this NFL season. Yeah, and I think Leighton and I went into our season, especially as our homer teams.
So optimistic. just very optimistic. And we both had quarterbacks from probably one of the worst quarterback classes in the 21st century. Yeah.
Yeah. Really bad. Really, really, really bad. The best quarterback out of that class is Mr. Irrelevant. That's the worst part of the whole
thing. That says a lot about that class.
Oh, brutal. Malik Willis has even played a down in the NFL?
No. I think he's played a preseason down.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but not a live thing.
No.
I've been thinking about this. Reno Loves Balls. And the thoughts on the Todd Bowles not calling the final timeout with 40 seconds left. Well, he's like, well, we were down this much and they were going to kick a field goal. And if they made it, I think you got to use it. I think Todd Bowles, you just show that you're trying to win there at all.
Yeah. Effort. That's all it's about at some point, right?
Yeah. It has to. OVO Ghost, that QB class will go down in infamy. He's not wrong. It's just it's so bad, and in a sport where it's the most important position, that like one full year we got zero success. Now again, Kenny Pickett could have an incredible offseason, really come around, but man, I don't know. It's really, really anyway. Okay, let's talk about this Caitlin Clark incident. Ruthless Cutie has a Caitlin Clark video. Ruthless Cutie, I did not take the overlay down. I didn't even touch it. I think that was maybe you. I don't know. Malik Willis has played 11 games and made 3 starts. Really?
Interesting.
Malik Willis made 3 starts. Did he win them? Hey, Crypto Oregon, great to see you. Congrats, dude. You're in first place. You're crushing. 29.52. It's a big day. It's a big day for Crypto Oregon.
Overlay was down when okay.
Oh yes, and he was pulled each time. Oh man, everybody's Crypto Oregon for the weekend. Okay, Rufus, put up the video of Caitlin Clark because I kind of want to giggle about it. Due to injuries, 11 other appearances was when they tried to use him like a Taysom Hill.
That's a terrible call anyway.
Yeah,
even though Taysom Hill is just collecting the check at this point.
Totally.
Yeah.
That was kind of a soccer flop.
It was very dramatic.
See, from the one angle, it kind of looks like they bonk heads. And was that a girl that she hit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like somebody's mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like
it wasn't even a student. Like This was a working professional woman that she
Yeah.
ran into. Like,
BC line, that was Caitlin Clark trying to exit as Ohio State was storming the court after Ohio State, which is a pretty good women's basketball team, beating the number 2 ranked team. But you got to storm the court. Leighton, you got to storm the court.
oh,
Stop
I mean, you do it after everything. You do it after everything nowadays.
Yeah, stop storming the court. I'm over it. Unless you are an unranked team beating the number 1 ranked team and they're like nobody has beaten them in a long time, can you storm the court? You don't storm on a 2 seed, you don't storm on a 3 seed, you don't storm if you're Ohio State. If you were like, Josh University of the Southern Pacifics and you beat Duke, then yeah, you can storm the court. Okay?
Right. Because that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
All right, play the video again, Jess. It's very funny. Someone's mom.
Okay, if anything, the lady should be the most hurt. Like if you look at the way they collide, I mean, she flew the furthest. And like Caitlin kind of, hit her with a nice block. Yeah, it was kind of like a block. Like,
yeah,
I felt like a running back was about to come behind her,
And then she was like
jet sweep. Yeah, like, oh wow, yeah.
Give us the video.
Not the coverage she needed though. I get it.
Give us that video one more time. Play just one more time, Jess.
Just one more time.
Just one more time. She move.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Man, that is so funny. Stephen Sawtell with the very accurate comment. Storming the court has become like encores at concerts. Yeah, you just expect an encore. Like they have to play the encore. And if they haven't played the most popular song, they're going to play it in the encore. They're going to play it in the encore. Freddie Irma, best case I can make is that contact was more emotionally impactful in the heat of the moment after an upset loss. BC Lion agrees. I'm not saying that it's not an emotional contact, but I get it.
Well,
we're not saying dramatic.
It's a regular season game. You're going to do well in the tournament anyway. Okay.
It's college basketball. You're gonna have to lose at points. Everybody loses.
Yeah.
The last team to go fully undefeated was the 79 Indiana Hoosiers. Check my date there, Freddie Irma. Let me know if I'm right on that. If it was a 79, if it was 81, it was something. They wrote a book about it, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And then in golf news, Leighton, and then we'll get to our NFL victory pictories. Ooh, that's a pretty victory pictories.
Victory picture. Okay, yeah. That's a tongue twister.
Victory Wembanyama. Nick Dunlap, an amateur, 20 years old, won a PGA Tour golf tournament against in the field were the number 1 ranked player in the world, the number 4 ranked player in the world, the number 8 ranked player in the world. He beat a stiff field of competition to be the first amateur to win a professional golf tournament since 1991 and the youngest amateur to win a professional golf tournament since 1900.
Wow.
The year 1900, 124 years ago.
This is the kid that's at Alabama, right?
He's in Alabama.
Okay.
Yep. And he's walking up the fairway with Justin Thomas, who played at Alabama, who's the number, 14 ranked player in the world, 15 ranked player in the world. I mean, again, a very good field at the Amex. And this dude pulled off a win. It's hard for a non-golf fan like yourself for me to put this into words, but I will kind of do what I think is probably in your wheelhouse. And I think I said it before. Imagine that a high school kid comes in and throws 3 touchdowns and wins an NFL game. That's how rare and crazy that would be.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it's really, really, really hard to compare it in another sport, but it's super rare and it's incredible all at the same time.
I mean, would it be like a high school kid also winning a gold medal at an international track and field?
No,
100?
because I mean, didn't Shaun White win something at 16 or 17? And the gymnasts are all
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brock Purdy winning the Super Bowl. Exactly.
There it is.
Freddie Ermo said the 1976 Indiana was the last men's. Thank you, Freddie, for that. Woody the Duck, didn't UConn women win a bunch undefeated? Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I mean, those UConn women's teams were so stacked. It was
it was kind of like what you see in the WNBA now. Like I feel like they were so ahead of the rest of the competition.
Yes,
that's why they were stacked, right?
Yeah, yeah. And now the
that's
field is kind of evening out a little bit.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But okay, so then why was he not able to collect the 1.5 million?
Because he's an amateur, and amateurs keep their amateur status by so they can play in college. However, now that you're getting NIL money, it's a very gray area. But in order for him to actually collect that money, he'd had to declare that he was going to be like turn pro before the tournament started. He couldn't like on the 11th, like, hey, I'm a pro now. I want to make 1.5 million. Yeah,
I got you. Yeah. Man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's really hard to compare. Brock Purdy winning the Super Bowl is actually not. That makes me giggle, though. That makes me giggle. But props to him, man. I mean, winning a PGA Tour event is really, really hard. There are professional golfers that have been on tour for years that have kept their PGA Tour card and not won a tournament. And this kid is in college. He's 20 years old, and he won a tournament. It's pretty wild. Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what that locker room sounds like afterward, right? Like, are there older guys that are just pissed? They're just angry because this amateur just came in? Yeah.
There's jealousy in there for sure. Individual sport like that, where those dudes are scraping by this kid. I mean, yeah. That's why they all hated Tiger when he first came on. They all hated him. Freddie Ermel, 9 women's basketball champs have been undefeated, all coming after 1976 because their first tourney was in 1982. Okay.
Yeah.
OVO goes, can they send the winnings to the school for him? I don't think it works like that. I think actually second place gets the winner's check, which is wild.
They should send it to the school or something. That sucks.
Yes. Akira in the playing this year. We're playing football. We're also playing a lot of other sports too. So stay tuned for announcements. And thanks for being here at Back to Work here every single Monday. And Freddie Emerald, and yeah, 6 of those 9 teams that are undefeated, UConn.
Yeah. Our point proven.
Yeah. I like that OVO goes, that sucks that they can't send the school the check. It sucks for the golf team because like a little $1.5 million infusion to some of those kids, like, yeah, sick,
that's an
right?
endowment for them. Yeah, like,
yeah.
Actually, and that's what they should do, right? Like, let it support the golf team at the school.
Agreed, 100%.
Hey guys, I just brought us $1.5 million.
Yeah. Like, yeah. What is that? Can he make NIL money from it? He can make NIL money. He can't take that check, but I mean, he's going to get NIL money out the wazoo. Like golfers are getting some NIL, like golf brands, Titleist, TaylorMade, the golf brands are paying it. I mean, it's not on the level of football, but you got to imagine Alabama athletics right now kind of freaking out. Some guys hitting the transfer portal when Nick Saban retired.
Yeah, no, they're freaking out. Well, also, like I saw a video that this guy who just won the tournament, he was competing in all Adidas gear. Alabama's a Nike school. So that was one issue. Yeah. But also like his social media following tripled after that moment. So shout out to this guy. Like,
yeah. Because a lot of times what these guys will do is if they're an amateur and they get like a sponsors exemption, is how you get invited to a pro tournament. Now he won the US amateur, but a lot of times they'll invite like really good young amateurs to come and play to like see how they can perform. And it's it's more of like a draw for anything, but they'll play in like their college uniforms. Right.
Okay.
But now because they can make NIL money and they can whatever, Adidas was like, you're going to play in this and we're going to pay you this, and boom. Yeah. So I saw that OVO Ghost. A lot of 5 stars are leaving for Ohio State. I think Ohio State seeing Michigan win the national title. They're like,
they're angry. Yeah, they're angry.
Mad. Yeah. Meanwhile, Penn State's over there going like,
you should watch LSU media right now. We're living it up in the burning of the Alabama Empire right now. It's very funny. And then you couple that with just how well Brian Kelly's been doing recruiting. It's been great. It's very funny.
How's T-Bob doing with it all? Is he just because I know he did not like Alabama.
Oh no, they're excited. I mean, they're cussing out fans on Twitter now, so it's getting really good.
We should bring him on one of our shows. T-Bob's good people, and he's good, and he's Mr. LSU at this point. So
yeah, of course,
yeah. Woody the Duck, they realized Mizzou was better than them, so they had to pay a lot more players. I love Woody the Duck's Mizzou jabs he throws in there.
I know.
Love
like, hey, we're here.
We're here. Guys, you forgot about Missouri. You did. I know you did, but we're still here. We're still here.
We are a program.
Yeah. Okay. And then finally, we've got our victory pictories here, and we're gonna be doing. I think we're gonna do the early game of the championship weekend on Sunday. We're gonna do a live stream, do live picks and polls from that. We're doing live picks and polls NBA, and then we can say late, and we're gonna announce it on social media. But on Saturday, we're doing a co-stream live picks and polls from a Karate Combat. If you guys are fans of Karate Combat, subscribe to their channel, subscribe to their YouTube. They're going to be live streaming from the backyard of the owner's mom's house, hosted by Rick Ross. There's 8 fights. It's basically UFC with what seems like a lot more violence. I don't know if you can have more violence in UFC.
More violence. Yeah.
Pretty violent. So we do live picks and polls during that on Saturday. So a lot of opportunities for you guys to climb those leaderboards, earn that gold, earn that control, and get in on the action. So you're going to see our bunch of our faces, and our buddy King Apollo Gaming will be live from Karate Combat, the number 1 8 Oki fan from season 2 of Fan Controlled Football. He'll be there doing some man on the street stuff, popping in and out of our stream, telling us what's going on, what he's hearing, what he's seeing, and hopefully not getting any blood on his clothes.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I would hate to see like blood just fly randomly and hit him.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Crypto working, amazing. Karate Combat, just love it. Yeah, we're pumped for it. I'm pumped to see this. I'm pumped that I want Karate Combat and Fan Control to really blossom into an awesome partnership so that we can start streaming from some of their events, all that kind of fun stuff. Crypto working, I will be earning karate token. Hiya. Okay. Let's do our victory pictories, Leighton.
Let's
get in here. Okay. We started. So we started with the Dallas Cowboys. Do you remember what you thought? I think this is the fun way to do it. Do you remember what you thought they would get?
Did I say 8 wins?
Okay, you said 7. You said 9, and I said 7. You said 9. I said 7. So obviously we were way off. And the Dallas Cowboys, they ended with, do you remember how many regular season wins they had, Leighton?
Nope. I was more invested in them losing in the playoffs. Sorry.
12. They ended with 12. So we were both way off. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers are who we went with next. Do you remember how many wins you predicted?
7.
No, you nailed it on the head, Leighton. You said 10, and they ended with 10.
Oh,
Leighton,
wow.
Calling the Pittsburgh. I went with 12. I had so much confidence in Kenny Pickett that I called 12, and I was way off. But Leighton, you were right on. So chalk that up in the victory column, my friend. The victory column. Yes. Crypto Worgen was an early investor in Karate Combat. Well, we're gonna have some fun, Crypto Worgen. So be there during our live stream on Saturday. Yep. All right. Next up, we went with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars. Leighton.
Did I give them 9 wins? Did I give them 9?
Correct. You did. You gave them 9. Sorry, you gave them 8. I gave them 9. So we were very close. And the Jacksonville Jaguars ended with 9 wins. 9 wins. So that was my first victory. So we're tied 1-1. All right.
Look at that.
Next, the San Francisco 49ers. We were both very close on this. Okay. We both picked different things, but you said 11. I said 10, and they had 12. So we were close.
Okay.
We were close.
So we were okay.
Yeah, we were there. Next up, the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks. You said 9. I said 8, and they ended with 9.
9. Wow.
With 9. So you're up 2-1. Sorry. Yeah, you're up 2-1. 2-1.
Look at that. Okay.
Next up, you've got the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs ended with 11 wins. You said 11, Leighton. You said 11 wins. Josh said 13 wins for the Kansas City Chiefs. You're up 3-1 on me, Leighton. 3-1.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Noted. Take Lay to Vegas to bet NFL futures. See? 3-1. 3-1. All right. Next up, you and I, the Minnesota Vikings. Leighton, you said 9. Josh, I said 8. And the Minnesota Vikings, unfortunately, with Kirk Cousins out, the Minnesota Vikings ended with 7 wins. So we weren't far off.
Yeah, we weren't far off. We didn't think Kirk Cousins would get hurt.
I think with Kirk Cousins, they would have had
Yeah.
9, maybe 10. 9, maybe 10. Freddie, you think with take him to Vegas?
Sounds kind of weird. Sounds very weird. I'll take you to Vegas, baby.
Okay. So we were both just basically 1 off, 2 off of the Minnesota Vikings. I do think Kirk Cousins in there, they get more. All right. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills, who tragically, I mean, really and truly, everybody's calling this Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes a rivalry, but this is a lot like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. We could never beat the years that we won the Super Bowl, and OVO Ghost knows, we didn't play the Patriots in the playoff. We could never beat them in the playoffs. Bill Belichick had our number. He outcoached Mike Tomlin every time. Tom Brady outplayed Ben Roethlisberger. It was just a bloodbath every time we played them. And that's really what, I mean, I went in, I took all the money on Kansas City. I bet Kansas City money line. Everything I could Kansas City, because I knew Josh Allen was going to Josh Allen and the Bills were going to somehow blow it. It doesn't matter if it was home or away. Then the Chiefs are just, they know how to beat them. They just know how to beat them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we said for the Buffalo Bills, Leighton, you said 11. I said 10. And they had 11, Leighton. You were up 4-1. You are on friggin' fire. Fire, my friend. Fire. All right. Next up, the Los Angeles Chargers. Leighton, you said 7. I said 8. Now, the Justin Herbert injury did us no favors. And, the Chargers have absolutely no fandom. They have no heart. They have no spirit. They ended with 5 wins.
Yeah,
they ended with 5.
They belong in the Mountain West. All right,
they do. They 100%. You know where they belong, Leighton? They belong in San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
Okay, they belong.
And they just built a new stadium there that fits their fandom. It's smaller, more intimate.
Smaller, yes, more intimate. Yeah. Man. Anyway, okay. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Leighton, do you remember how many wins you gave us?
I gave us 10 wins, didn't I? I said 10.
You did. You went 10 wins. Okay.
I hate us so much.
However, Leighton, I gave you guys 6, and you ended with 7. So I wasn't far off. But the confidence of the 10 wins, Leighton, the confidence of the 10 wins.
The worst schedule in the NFL. Come on. How do you fumble the worst schedule in the league?
Fumbled that bag pretty bad.
Yeah,
Fumbled
really
the bag
bad.
pretty bad. But the bag could be landing on your doorstep with Jaden Daniels. Could be landing on your doorstep.
Could be. Hopefully.
Could be. Okay. Currently in the lead 4-1, Leighton. 4-1. As we head towards the Chicago Bears. Now, you said, Leighton, you said 8. And I said 6. And the Bears ended with 7. It split us down the middle.
Wow.
However, we were looking pretty good there, middle of the season, when they were bad. It was like, oh man, we might hit.
Oh yeah.
No. OVO goes, Coach Bill is on his way to Magic City. I'll be honest with you. That one night that we got Magic City wings, we didn't go to the actual strip club, but we got it like delivered, or we picked it up or whatever. They were good. They were good
wings.
They were bangers. Okay. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions. Now, Leighton,
there's no way I predicted this.
You sure about that?
What did I give them?
You gave them 10.
I gave them 10
wins. Yeah, wow. And they got 12. They were a very good team. I gave them 8. I thought there was going to be a down year for the Lions, and now I'm 100% on the Lions bandwagon. Don't tell Jeff Canada, but I'm rooting for the Lions. This is like an amateur winning a PGA tournament, Leighton. We may never see. I mean, now listen, Dan Campbell could have brought in a new mentality, Jared Goff, new Lions, the brand new Lions, as Pat McAfee would say. But I at the end of the day, if this doesn't happen again for a while, we remember where we were. I saw this thing online that like they should get Barry Sanders, like sign him for a day, put him in for one play in the Super Bowl just so he wins a ring.
I think you should.
He deserves it. Maybe even Megatron too. Give Megatron one.
Oh yeah. I would love to see it. That would be funny.
Freddie Airman with a solid joke here. The Lions winning the Super Bowl would be like Brock Purdy winning a Super Bowl. I don't know. I think Brock Purdy's going to get 1, maybe 2 in his career. At least 1, I think. At least with this team. The Lions, this is you know.
I really don't want to watch Ravens and 49ers again. I will say that.
No, I don't want to see that again.
I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see Chiefs and 49ers again either.
I don't want to see I want to see the Ravens somehow like they show up to the wrong venue and everybody, has food poisoning. I don't want them all. I don't want.
You don't want to see them at all. I got it.
OVO Ghost is smart. Megatron probably still in game shape. Okay, so neither one of us got the Lions, but you were closer. All right. Again, Leighton, we went Packers. I said 5. You said 7, and the Packers had probably maybe the second or third most surprising season of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Love surprising everybody.
9 wins.
You're 9 wins. 9 wins. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. When we started this, Leighton, next, and currently still you have 4 correct, and I only have 1. When this started, we thought that Aaron Rodgers was going to be the starting quarterback for the Jets the whole year, and we were doubting Aaron Rodgers. Now, in the greatest comedy that is sports, the New York Jets ended with 7 wins, and guess who predicted 7 wins?
You did.
Me.
Look at that.
7-1. 4-2.
That's funny.
4-2.
Even
but
in their
you guessed 6, Leighton. You guessed 6.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so we're close.
Yes. Jonathan Peck, my brain said, will 49ers to win, but my heart say the Lions. See, I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers. Leighton, you said 8 wins. I think you thought Bryce Young was going to be good. And I really did.
Yeah. Why would I say 8 wins?
I don't know. I don't know. And I said 5. And they ended with 2.
2, yeah.
So we were a bit off. It's a tough year for those Carolina Panthers. Okay, Colts, Leighton. Again, something we did not predict here. You said 5. I said 4. The Colts with a surprising year at 9-8. 9-8. The Colts, them losing helped the Steelers into the playoffs, but Okay, next up. Dolphins. Neither one of us were very bullish on the Dolphins. You said 7. I said 6. Dolphins, although got ousted early in the playoffs, a total schmuckery. They ended with 11 wins. They were pretty damn good. And lest we forget, a 70-point football game. I don't know why we doubted the Dolphins as bad as we did, but we did not like the Dolphins. We were not fans.
I guess we just didn't really believe in either of them. Okay.
I don't believe in dolphins. I think they're a great ocean mammal, right? And I know they're smart and everything, but something about dolphins, jerks. They're not. Yeah, it's not like doesn't. Yeah, agreed. Right?
They're a jerk animal. I've heard they're mean. I heard dolphins are very mean.
See? Yeah, I'm with you. Mean dolphins. Do you if he were to say right now, like, I want to be the coach of the Atlanta Falcons, would you take Mike McDaniel?
Sure, I guess. I feel like any coach is an upgrade from Arthur Smith at this point, right?
And Freddie Aaron's going to get that Hootie and the Blowfish song stuck in my head. Okay, up next, Leighton. Up next, we have the Denver Broncos. You said 6. I said 5. And the Denver Broncos ended with 8 wins. 8 wins. Neither one of us get that one. Up next, the Giants. You said 7. I said 8. Boy, did they stink this year. They were horrendous. The Giants.
Yeah.
They ended with 6.
Okay.
So, I think you were close at 7. I think I had a little more confidence maybe in Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leighton, next up are the Tennessee Titans. You said 9. I said 6. And they ended with 6.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wow. Josh McCouga on a comeback.
All right.
Okay. 4-3. All right. You and I both doubted the Arizona Cardinals really hard. You said 2. I said 3. Okay. And the Cardinals had 4.
Yeah, all right. That's a middle finger to us.
We almost had them. We almost had the Cardinals there. All right. The Commanders. You said, Leighton, 7. I said 6. And the Commanders had 4.
4. Wow.
This is like Price of Right style. Freddie Emerald said, "What were the guesses on the Giants?" Question on the Giants. Leighton said 7. I said 8. And the Giants there were at 6. Crazy enough, how many? The Jets had 7. The Giants had 6. Rough year for MetLife Stadium, just in general.
Sure.
All right, next up, the Ravens. I can't predict good for them because I don't want them to win anything. Leighton, you said 11. I said 8. They ended with 13. Most
13.
wins in the league.
Dang
Most
it.
wins in the league this year. Close. All right. The LA Rams. Leighton, you said 6. Josh said 8. And the LA Rams, I believe, finished with 9. Oh, no, 10 wins. 10-win Rams season. So we were both off there. Next up, the Eagles. The Eagles, Leighton, you said 12. I said 11. And the Eagles had 11. It's all tied up. All right. Next up, your Las Vegas Raiders. Josh said 6. Leighton said 4. And the Raiders had 8. The Raiders had 8 wins.
I was scared there. I was scared there.
The Antonio Pierce coming in there. Man, I'll tell you what. Woody the Duck, Lamar is overrated. I want to say you're right. I want to say you're right. I really do. But you're wrong. He's not overrated. He's really effing good. I think he's really good.
Really good.
Freddie Emerald, Cards didn't have Kyler for most of the season, and he quietly did well once he was back. Yeah, I did notice that. I mean, I don't know if you're Arizona, you have money invested in him. If he can stay healthy, I think I don't know. Peanut, one of the greatest what ifs coming out of the NFL season would have been, what if Aaron Rodgers never got hurt? Yeah, it's another year.
Still probably would have squeaked into the playoffs, probably.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Next up, we only have a few more left. The Cleveland Browns. Leighton, you and I both, I know we didn't get this right. You said 8, I said 9, and I think the Browns had 11 wins.
Yep.
11 wins. I was rooting for Kevin Stefanski for a winning season, and he had a great season. And unfortunately, they ran into a Texans team that was just there to squash them. Speaking of the Texans, I said 4, you said 6. CJ Stroud is the future of the league. The Houston Texans finished with 10 wins. 10 wins. Very impressive. Very impressive. Next up, Leighton's most hated team. You said 0 wins for the Saints.
All right, I'll take this L.
And I said 4, and the New Orleans Saints had 9 wins. 9 wins for the Saints. Going on to the Bucks, who shocked everybody. The Bucks, you said 5, Leighton. I said 4, and the Bucks win the division with 9.
Wow, we really thought the division was going to be bad. Well, I mean, it still was, but yeah.
It wasn't great, but you were all basically the same team. Yeah. Basically. The Patriots, you said 8, Leighton. I said 7, and the Patriots were absolutely trash. It's great to see 4 wins. 4 wins for the Patriots. And finally, the Bungholes, Leighton, you said 5. I said 7, and the Bungholes had a 9-8 record. All four teams in the AFC North had a winning record. And as this ends, Leighton, you and I both got 4 correct. We tie 4-4. We kind of give ourselves a little pat on the back for our victory.
Great comeback, Josh. Great comeback.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a second half team. I'm a back 9 golfer. You know, my front 9s are usually like hit or miss. Listen, if my back 9 is awesome, you know I'm going to have a great 18-hole score. If my front 9 is bad, look out. We're in bad trouble. OVO Ghost, Baker is better than Tampa Tom. Really? I don't think Tom Brady throws an interception at the end of the game. Just saying. I think he takes his team. That's the difference. I think Baker is actually proven that he's a very good quarterback, and that Cleveland kind of moved on a little too soon, or they bring whatever they wanted to do. I think that Baker could have done good things there, but I think he needed a fresh start. And Tampa's a great place to be. Do you know why Tampa's a great place to be, Leighton? Because nobody knows they're there. They are just a forgotten football team.
They have 2 Super Bowls, guys.
I know, it's crazy, right?
It's really weird because, like, even with them having 2 Super Bowls, we don't really get excited to play them. Like we really only care
No,
about beating the Saints.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Freddie Irma wants us to repeat the Texans picks. Leighton said 6. I said 4 for the Texans. That was the team we were the most way off of.
Yeah.
I mean, the Saints, we were pretty bad. I mean, we were like okay on a couple of them, but for the most part, that was one we were the most off. And I think a lot of people going into the season probably would have said the same thing. Because I mean, nobody saw the rise of CJ Stroud. I mean, incredible. Really, really true.
Rookie of the year.
Panthers, Shaka Zulu, OVO Ghost, LMAO. That is, they're thinking that's a funny statement that he's better than Tampa Tom. He's not better than. No. Listen, I'm not saying Tom Brady. We're just saying Tampa Brady. Okay, not just Tampa Tom.
That version of Tom Brady. Yes.
Now, however, I will say this: Baker Mayfield's still pretty young. Is he even 30? Is he 30 years old? Anybody?
No. He can't be. Is he? No, he can't be in his 30s yet. No. I don't know how old Baker Mayfield is.
Wait, Josh totaled 230, Lay 240, 272 games played in a season. What's that? Did we do the math wrong? We just said total wins. Right?
I don't know. Almost.
Oh, wait. Turns 29 in April.
So we're the same age. Okay, he's a couple months older than me.
Just Tampa Tom, not Goat Brady, that ruined my childhood. Yeah, no, I know. OVO Goat. I know exactly. I don't know if he's better than the last season of Tampa Tom, to be fair.
Last season of Tampa Tom? Yes. Like the last season.
It was pretty bad, but I don't know. His weapons got hurt. I'm not defending Tom Brady. I would honestly love to root for Baker Mayfield, and I think Baker Mayfield needs to bring back those State Farm commercials because they were hilarious.
Yeah.
Just saying it's funny that the sum of all your picks didn't add up to the number of total games. Should it have, though?
That's a middle finger to us, Freddie. Thanks a lot.
I don't think that math checks out because we're just saying wins per team.
Mm-hmm.
What was kind of what
Woody gets it. Why don't I get it?
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but we're.
Okay. I like what Panther Shaka Zulu is asking. How good was Tom Brady at the same age? So 28-year-old Tom Brady, how good was he?
Oh God, he was so good. Yeah. Oh, man, Shaka Zulu, Panther Shaka Zulu. That's a pretty funny statement. I won't read on the show. Progressive. No, I don't think was he progressive. No, I think he was State Farm. Like he was cleaning the stadium. Remember? Like, and he was doing. He was like. I think that he was living. He was like living in the stadium. Baker was living in the stadium.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we did pretty good. Thank you. Well, it was progressive. Thank you, Peanut. I appreciate that. Thanks for the correction there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys enjoyed Back to Work. We'll see you on Wednesday for the NBA stream, and on Thursday for the Fan Controlled Show at 2:30. We're gonna have our buddy King Apollo Gaming on the show on Thursday, as well as one of the representatives from Karate Combat to talk about the fights on Saturday, which will be live streaming here as well, doing live picks and polls. And then Sunday we'll be doing the early. I think the AFC Championship is first.
The first,
or is it the NFC?
The first. No, it's NFC usually first because it's on. Who knows? Anyway,
we'll see you guys all week long, and make sure you tune in. Check the app every single day, every hour on the hour, or whenever. I usually put in picks at night for the early morning soccer stuff, and I put in picks in the morning for the afternoon game. So make sure you check it then. You'll see your pushes and your notifications for Leighton Batiste, Josh McCouga, and thank you as always to Ruthless Cutie Jesimola for making these streams possible and doing a hell of a job in the meantime. Thank you, Jonathan Peck. AFC is the first, then NFC. We'll see you Wednesday night. Until then, get back to work. Just get back to work. you, fans, for watching Back to Work with Leighton Batiste and Josh McCouga on the fan-controlled sports and entertainment YouTube channel. If you liked this video, you can check out other videos right here. You can subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends, hit like buttons across all the videos, check out all of our shorts, and